Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter and on Vero at Movies TV Mad. And welcome to the first ever DCEU Daily of 2022. This is going to be a huge year for me and for you. This is the year the DCEU will sink Marvel Studios and the MCU. We have the Batman, a groundbreaking Batman movie, a new take on Batman. We have Black Adam, the first live-action movie for the Justice Society of America, and Black Adam equally. We have the Flash movie, the movie that will change DC live-action forever, that will unify everything live-action that you're watching right now. It will unify things like Smallville and everything you've ever seen. It will reboot the DC Extended Universe, a very ambitious thing to do. We have got Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. We might have Batgirl this year. We still do not know. We have got at least 4 DC Extended Universe projects launching this year in movie theatres for a groundbreaking 45-day theatrical window. It is so exciting. The titles are ambitious and they can sink the MCU. The MCU really haven't got anything for anyone to be concerned about, but we do know whatever the MCU put out is successful, whether it's bland and forgettable like Hawkeye or like Spider-Man No Way Home. But I'm telling you right now, the Flash movie will be superior in every way to Spider-Man No Way Home. So if you think that movie was great, you have not seen anything yet. I am a DC fan. I'm going to improve this platform. I expect to reach 1,000 subscribers by sometime this year with your help. You, my friends, have supported me since 2018 and I appreciate it. And you know how much I love films and storytelling and TV. And I have supported the DCEU since Man of Steel. When we reboot this franchise, Man of Steel will be the most important movie, for sure. We are going to restore the Snyderverse, no question about that. That will be announced and restored sometime this year. I am sure of it. So if you don't like the Central Universe, if you don't like the plans, the Snyderverse will return. It is very, very exciting. It's the biggest year in DC live action history, and I want to know what you are looking forward to. Movies are not about box office. They need good box office to keep on going, and bragging rights for fans, of course, are very important, and I understand that, and I expect every DCEU movie to be very, very successful this year. We have something that Marvel don't really have. They don't make great movies. They are a franchise that can put out any old shit, and I accept that. But the DCEU has always made better movies than the MCU, and we've discussed that so many times. But this year is a real competitive year for DC. We can really go after Marvel. We can really sink them this year because their movies last year wasn't great. Spider-Man No Way Home isn't a great movie. It's not. You love it, I love it, because they brought back all these characters we used to love watching, right? From this Spider-Man universe, live action universe kind of history. And that's great. And we're doing that with Flash. But the Flash movie is actually going to be a great movie. I am convinced of this. Also, I'm hearing that Matt Reeves is pushing to restore the Snyderverse too. Take it with a pinch of salt, but that's what I've heard. We know that he was one of the few kind of big directors of today congratulating Zack Snyder. He wants the Snyderverse restored. He has got a lot of pull as well with J.J. Abrams. He's worked with J.J. before, so there's a connection there. Michael Giacchino doing the music for the Batman. Is it Michael Giacchino? I think it's Michael Giacchino. Anyway, a great composer. I still say his best soundtrack ever was the Lost soundtrack. So what is the movie I'm really looking forward to this year? Well, I'm looking forward to them all, but it's always been the Flash movie, and I'm really looking forward to the Batman. That's going to be the most movie. It's a movie by an auteur, not a studio, so that's exciting. Don't misunderstand me, but the Flash movie is history making. It really is, and if they've done this properly, we could have something really explosive. And just for the fact that the Aquaman Lost Kingdom movie is literally releasing, I think, at the same weekend as Avatar 2, again, is very ambitious. Of course, that can be moved. We do not know yet, but you know, they've waited a long time to move it if they are going to move it. So I would say at this space in time, I don't think they are going to move it. I think they are playing Russian roulette with James Cameron, of all people. So you would expect Avatar 2 to do huge business. You may even expect Avatar 2 to do better business than Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. There's no reason why that wouldn't happen. But we also expected Mary Poppins to do better business than Aquaman 1. But then, you know, obviously Mary Poppins is a different kind of, you know, monster than Avatar 2. Avatar 2, you know, fans have been waiting for that movie. It's James Cameron. But Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom doesn't really need to make more money than Avatar 2 to be deemed successful. It just needs to make the same money as the first film. So that's an exciting title. I would say that's probably the lesser anticipated movie at this point. But I think once you start realizing and finding out and knowing what I know about, for example, the cameos and appearances in that movie as well, you're going to be very excited. But also, it's a huge movie within itself. If you like what James Wan did with the first movie, you're going to love what he did with Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So that might be my least anticipated movie, but I'm still hugely looking forward to it. I mean, DC fans are being really spoiled in 2022, so I genuinely believe we can sink the MCU, but also what we're getting are 4 great movies. Although they're part of a franchise and now interconnected franchise, yes, 2022 will see DC live action connect together like never before. So it's really exciting. It's been complicated with how the DCEU started, the studio's attitude to Snyder, and seeing that he started the entire franchise. But I think once people see these movies, people are not going to care about the histrionics. So it's an absolutely massive year, and I can't wait. The Flash movie is the pinnacle because absolutely anyone could be in that movie. Brandon Routh hinting in Michael Rosenbaum's podcast, Inside of You, that there are multiple Superman projects in development. Now, he says maybe in a few years he could do a Superman movie, a Kingdom Come movie. I don't know. But I do know that Brandon Routh will be in the Flash movie. There is no question about that. Grant Gustin will be in the Flash movie alongside Ezra Miller's The Flash. There's so many of your favourite DC live action characters. And you know, people who watch these videos, I know, you're not all DCEU stans. Some of you love the Arrowverse, and I welcome you all. Even though I stan the Arrowverse for the first 4 years with the first 2 seasons of Arrow and the first 2 seasons of The Flash, then I kind of didn't really follow it. I do think that this should be a place for you as well. You know, Movies TV Mad should be a place for all geeks and all nerds, and no one should be disqualified just because maybe you like something a bit more than I do. Basically, I know who subscribes to this channel, and it's DC live action fans. Of course, we want all geeks and nerds to be involved in this, and I want to expand the channel. Right now I'm doing these videos on a laptop. In a few days time I'm going to the UK. I will buy a laptop. We are going to professionalize up Movies TV Mad as well, and I'm going to cover all these movies, and I hope to kind of learn about the tech, about editing and things like that. So I'm very ambitious about this channel, and we are going to go all the way. And I will never forget the people who were here with me at the very beginning when I was getting 10 likes, not even that, a video, which is where I am now. but we are going to get huger. I have a lot of ambition, so don't get in my way, world. This is going to be huge. The dceu has a huge, exciting year, and I want you to come along with me. Let's experience this together. This has been the dceu Daily. I'm Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss this perfection, and it really is perfection. And I'll see you again tomorrow with even more dceu Daily. Follow me, everyone. This is going to be great. I'm so excited. DC are going all the way at long last.